Technology can affect our life both positively and negatively. New technology can affect our life dramatically and take it to a whole new level. It's like the new way of thinking or doing the normal things differently, better, faster, with less hassle and at a more affordable rate. Good evening, I'm Ikea and welcome to House Home. Tonight we're talking about how technology is changing the universe. You see, the truth is, technology helps us in many ways. In fact, 4 specific reasons in which technology is good. Number 1, it saves lives by improving medicine. Number 2, it keeps us connected with our loved ones. 3, it helps provide education. And 4, it's super fun.
Virtual reality, VR, is the use of computer technology to create a simulated environment. Unlike traditional user interfaces, VR places the user inside an experience. Instead of viewing a screen in front of them, users are immersed and able to interact with the 3D world.
This VR zone is the only one in Papua New Guinea and it's the first of its kind. They've got 5 machines and right now our producer is on the Thriller machine. Lisa, how's it going?
It's crazy.
Outside of its popular gaming use, VR is also applied in a variety of industries, such as medicine, architecture, and many more. There are many advantages to VR training. There's little to no risk, it's in a safe and controlled area, saves time and money, it's suitable for different learning styles, and it's innovative and enjoyable.
This gaming facility is great for anyone to enjoy. It can be a bit of a thrill, especially if you're afraid of heights and decide to try the roller coaster, but that's the beauty of virtual reality. It brings the experience to you.
So virtual reality opened in Port Moresby in April 2018. So it's almost 2 years now. Already 2 years, sorry.
So tell us about what you do here.
Well, we help the customers. When the customers come in, they choose a game and then we explain to them how to play a game. And we bring them on, put them on the machines, and then we play the games for them.
So what VR machines do you guys offer?
We have 5 machines plus the boxing, but right now the racing car and the commando are not working with the boxing, so only the thriller, spacewalk and the flight control.
How much does it cost per game?
It's 5 kina for one game, except the walk. It's a virtual reality height experience. It's on the spacewalk. That's just 3 kina.
And do you have any age restrictions?
No. We children as young as 4 come and try out the games, and then all the way up to.
Tell us a bit about your team. Who else is part of your team? You guys have such a cool job.
Yeah. So we have 6 staff, including myself. Usually during the day we have 2 people working at a time. On the weekends we have 3 because it's usually busy. Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
I love the thriller machine because you do the roller coaster and the pendulum swing on it. The best thing about my job is meeting new people every day and just watching them have the time of their life here. Yeah.
Do you know if there are any plans to expand here in the future?
Not at the moment, yes, because we still have to learn to operate the machines and We have a checklist in front when customers come to play. We don't allow pregnant ladies and people who are under the influence of alcohol and people with heart problems. Otherwise, anyone can try.
So the next time you're thinking about taking your kids out, but you're on a tight budget, bring them to the VR zone right here in Vision City. It's only $5 and I guarantee you guys will have the time of your life.
My name is Nini. I'm originally from Manus. My husband is Jeff. He's from Gulf. We live in Queensland, in Australia. However, our Off-Eye Arts was something we started in 2012. We lived in a small PNG community, and every year we celebrate independence together. And in 2012, I wanted to buy something, but I didn't like the typical flag setup. I wanted something that's typically PNG, a design that stands out. So we thought we'd derive the colors and work with the colors and come up with something. And we did it, and then we probably made 10 shirts and we sold to the little family community that we had there. So it kind of prompted us to see, oh, okay, we could tap into this, because Jeff, though he's a mining engineer, he likes to do drawing and stuff at his own time. It's a stress buster for him. And yeah, we tried the following year something different, and we sold out in the little community we had. So we thought, oh, we could use this. So turning our passion into something that we could benefit from and make a little income on the side. But we have always loved to come back home to Papua New Guinea. So Off-Eye Arts, we want typical PNG designs, because we look in the shops and we've seen there is some sort of a designs, but mainly it's Melanesian, other Pacific islands, and we wanted something typical Papua New Guinea. So because Jeff is from Gulf, they like the crocodile as one of their icon on their flags, and it's known because they have big rivers. So as Gulf people say, they call it Isapea, which is crocodile, and that's why we have the croc tail across our shirts. Our current year shirts, because every year we do different designs. And we started off with the shirts first. Well, this is the current design, and when I say the croc tail, it's just like this on our shorts. So we started with the shirts, and then we tried some leggings for women, especially for women who are athletic, netball and stuff, because it's a material that's good for sweat retention. So that's why it's stretchy, and sport people will know about it. And then we moved on into shorts and stuff. We've got hoodies coming up. So we try to tap into the clothing that the new generation likes. So we're hoping to tap into that industry, and hopefully we can get some more new customers on board, the young ones especially. The name Off-Eye Arts, we were looking for a name that we can connect with, and my husband's middle name is Off-Eye, which comes from Gulf. We work with that because we want the typical Papua New Guinea name that goes along with the kind of designs that we do. So that's where we got our fine arts from. In 2012, when we didn't have any designs, it was just this. It was just playing with colors. That's what we had. So it was basic. We didn't think it would sell, but the small community we lived in were happy with just wearing PNG colors. So we sold 15 shirts in 2012. And that was to the Australian Papua New Guinea families that live in a little town in Australia. And we realized that, okay, we could do something, but maybe we just step up a bit. Our inspiration is that mainly he's passionate about the designs, and we want to see a different kind of style come out in the Papua New Guinea market. We also want the genuine quality of clothing, the fabric choices. Our shirts are not cheap. We sell them at 100 kina for the polo shirts and 80 kina for the singlets, but it is not cheap producing it either. So we go to the supplier, we ask them for the kind of fabric that we want, and we specifically ask for the genuine strong fabric that has 10 years plus of warranty. And it's inspired us to push quality stuff into Papua New Guinea market. And that's why we set it at. But our design too, we wanted it to be uniquely, typically Papua New Guinean designs. And it's inspired us for that. And also the fact that it's going to produce some income for us on the side, that's also inspired us because we have kids too. We are trying to get into the line of the younger generation now, the type of clothes they're wearing. Our younger generation are exposed into what the market is like out there in the world. They've traveled, they've seen what's out there, and they probably want to wear that kind of thing. So to have it produced and made available here, it'll be good for them. Like the next line of designs that we're going to push out would be the hoodies, and we know that the kids are into it now, but we can't make the typical winter hoodies because it's not good for the condition in Papua New Guinea. So we are reconditioning the type of material that we use for certain things and making it match the weather and stuff like that. So hopefully we can target the younger generation and also older people like us. So far the biggest accomplishment is because our shirts are not cheap, we thought we wouldn't sell out. There's people still inboxing us, asking us for shirts, but we've sold out, we pushed out close to 400 shirts, and they've sold out in 2 weeks. And I am equally, I'm blown away. I'm really impressed, but it makes me realize that Papua New Guinea is ready for genuine quality stuff, and that's the line that we're heading down. That's the road we're going. We want quality stuff for Papua New Guinea, and we can see that people are receptive to it, the idea of having quality stuff, and that's really good. That pushes us. It encourages us to keep going in what we're doing. Initially, we thought we wouldn't sell that much, and we are really surprised. And we said thank you to our Papua New Guinea customers. Thank you very much. My favorite moment is selling the Manu shirts. We sold 55 shirts in 2 days, and that's my most favorite moment. I could put one on my husband and say, would the Gulf people buy 55 shirts in 2 days too? I tease my husband like that, but it's okay. That's my most favorite moment because we targeted the Manus Day celebrations because it being the 40th anniversary for Manus provincial government, we knew they were celebrating big. So that 1 week, we thought we will have enough supplies for the 1 week, but we sold out in 2 days. So that was a good, happy moment for us. And they're still asking for it, so Manus people, wait, we're coming. We'll bring out stuff, ready money and stuff. When we were hesitating about pricing, because we knew when we decided on 100 kina, we thought people might not want to buy it because it's a bit expensive. And then we had a friend say, look, there will be someone who has an eye for quality that will buy it. And that someone will just wear it and someone will ask them and then they'll come for it. So I turned to my husband and I said, I think the best thing is we must know our worth. We must know what we are worth. You work hard, those designs, it takes you weeks to come up with it. And you lose sleep over it and you come up with it. So you know your worth. We know our worth. We know how much we pay the supplier for supplying that fabric to us, for going that style. So let's stick with our worth. And our friends, our PNG friends who live with us in the same town have always stuck by us and they will purchase. Whatever price we put on it, they will purchase. So they support us. Our support comes from within our family and our friends mainly. So if you know your worth, stick with it. You know your price. You know the sleep you lose. you know the sacrifices you go through, and if you want to sell your shirt for a certain price, stick with it, because that's how much hard work you've put into it. In the future, we hope that we can inspire younger artists that want to do the kind of work like ours that we do. We don't know if it grows, it'll be good. We can get into the stage where we can probably employ 1 or 2 people to help Jeff design, because we know in the back of our mind we're not getting any younger. And it'd be good to have people who are as passionate about PNG artwork as Jeff is. And maybe they can sideline with him and learn something, and he can impart some knowledge onto them. If we can expand, it'll be very good, but we don't have the income to expand straight away. So apart from just doing some street sales, we're also trying to get some corporate clients on board. With corporate, we do custom design, getting their logos, putting it onto share, their corporate using their corporate colors, and trying to put on some PNG taste onto their shirts. So we work with what they want, but we suggest what we can do for them too. So we send work back and forth until they're happy with it. So hopefully if we can get 1 or 2 more people to come on board and help us, it'll be good, but we can't do, at the current rate we're going, we can't do yet. We're still slowly expanding, and we're just working out from home at the moment, out of our suitcase. Jeff just does design on his laptop, and we push out what we can afford to push out one at a time, just making marginal profit enough for us to keep pushing new stuff out. And that's how we're operating at the moment. But we hope, hopefully 5 years' time, if we can get somebody else on board and provide an employment for someone else, maybe not on a full-time basis, but part-time, casual maybe, then that way we can invest into the economy as well. All right, for Papua New Guinea people who are interested to order from us, and we are on Facebook mainly because we found out that social media is the best way to advertise. So if you hit Ofai Arts in one word, OFAEARTS, Ofai Arts, find us on Facebook, like our page, follow our page. A lot of people just like, they don't follow, and they miss out on announcements. So like and follow our page, inbox us. We are always responding. We have a good rate of responding. Talk to us. On our page, you'll find our email address, which is ofaiarts@gmail.com. We have our phone numbers. For Australian customers, we have our mobile numbers on there, an Australian mobile, and also we have PNG contacts. So our agents in PNG will talk to you. We have them also on our page. The phone numbers are there on our page. We mainly advertise on Facebook because that's the biggest social media platform that you all know. So it's easy. Any generation, young people, older people, everyone goes on Facebook now and again. So that's the best way. If you want to share with someone, just share our page, share our link if you must, but feel free to talk to us. Ask us any question. No question is silly. Ask us. We'll come back to you straight away. So that's it. And thank you to MTV crew for having us.
Hi, I'm Lancelot Garawa. I'm the Technical Services Manager at Murray Stopes. I'll be giving you a brief overview of what we do and the services we provide. So basically, Murray Stopes International was launched in 1976 by Dr. Tim Black, and that eventuated when he came down to Papua New Guinea. He was in CPIC actually at the time. He saved a child in CPIC, but then he noticed that the mother didn't actually want the child, and so the reaction from that, when he went back to London, he sat down and he decided to resurrect the Murray Stopes organization. Basically, Murray Stopes' vision is children by choice, not chance. And Murray Stopes in Papua New Guinea opened in 2006. We've been operating since then and throughout Papua New Guinea as a whole. Basically, we provide family planning and contraceptives. Our target groups between the age of 14 and 45, which is the reproductive age. We've got three channels that we provide services through. The channels that we do provide services through are outreach, which is our largest, and they basically go to rural areas. Our outreach channel targets isolated areas or areas where they are not able to receive services, normal services, or it takes them a while to get to an aid post or the nearest town. So we provide long-term methods. We basically set up tent in the middle of rural areas, and we have mothers in the surrounding areas come through. We also provide counseling as well, so that's our outreach channel. Our centers channel, basically, we've got two centers in operation, one in Port Moresby, one in Lae, and we've got people coming in where we provide the same services as our outreach. And then we've got our hospitals channel, where we've got 2 nurses that are based within the hospital's postnatal wards, where they provide family planning and counseling for mothers that have come out from the labor ward. Yeah, so basically the services that we do provide, the contraceptive methods, we've got 2 categories. We've got the short-term methods and the long-term methods. The short-term methods would be the condom, and then we've got the ECP, so emergency contraceptive pills, and then we've also got the depot, which is common with a lot of the younger women. And then we've also got the long-term methods. We've got IUDs, which are 10 to 12 years, and then we've got the implants, which, depending on what type of implant you got or you have, it's about 3 to 5 years, lasts for about 3 to 5 years. And then we've got the permanent methods, which is tubal ligation for women and vasectomy for men, which is a permanent method, yeah. So basically, that's a brief overview of Murray Stopes PNG and the services we provide. Feel free to come around to our centers in Lae and Port Moresby, or you can reach us on Facebook if you have any queries of the services we provide.
Okay, thank you. My name is Eli Kale, and I work as a project manager for one of our projects. It's about keeping girls in school through reproductive health and menstrual hygiene management. So I work with schools in the Central Province to inform girls about their SRH rights and how to make informed decisions regarding their own bodies and sexuality. So today I will be talking about family planning myths and misconceptions.
So just tell us, what is family planning?
Okay, family planning is basically about planning your family. So when a couple in a relationship decided to have a family, it's about how many kids they want to have, when to have them, and how to support them and stuff like that. So it's basically just planning your family.
Is it true that pills can pile up in the stomach and cause cancer?
Yeah, pills are just like any other medicine that you get from the clinic or hospital when you are sick. Like the malaria tablets that you get is used to kill the malaria parasites. Pills are basically just medicine that is taken by women who would like to delay their pregnancy because they're not yet ready to have children at a time. So it basically prevents them from getting pregnant, and they have to be taken every day around the same time. So it doesn't cause cancer. And the other thing about pills too is they are good because they regulate period. So if a girl or woman experience irregular periods, they can take the pills to regulate their periods, so it's also good.
Can implants cause death?
Okay, implants don't cause death. Implants are actually rods that contains hormones which are inserted under the arm of the women who wants to be on family planning. So the hormones get released every month to the reproductive organs, where it protects, or it prevents the eggs from being released. So its main purpose is to prevent pregnancy, and that's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Can an IUD cause death?
No, IUD, the name IUD means intrauterine device. So uterine meaning that the device has to be inserted into the uterus. So it stays there as a barrier. Just like the police set up a roadblock and then you cannot pass through, it acts the same way as that. So when sperm gets into the reproductive organ, into the uterus, it cannot go to the fallopian tube because the IUD kind of act as a barrier. So it prevents the sperm from reaching the egg, and in that way there's no pregnancy.
Most women conceive with an IUD and their babies are born with the IUD in their hands. Is that true?
That's not true. So when an IUD is inserted, it prevents pregnancy, so pregnancy doesn't occur. And if a lady wants to have a baby, they remove the IUD. So when the baby is born, the IUD was already being removed. So this is just a myth, but it's not a fact.
Can contraception lead to barrenness?
That's what many women think. They think that if they take contraception, they might not become pregnant, but that's not true. Contraception, it depends on which kind of contraception that you decide to take. If you want to have a child like in the next year or in the next 2 years, then you can decide on which contraception to take. For example, the pills are very good. They don't delay pregnancy. As soon as you come off, after using it, you can get pregnant. The likelihood of getting pregnant is very high after coming off from the pills. Comparing to Depo, the chemical in Depo is a bit stronger, so it will delay a bit, but they don't affect fertility.
Okay. Is there some when you do family planning? Are there some prolonged bleeding?
As we know, whenever we put in new things into our bodies, we will expect changes. So it's one way of telling our body that there's a foreign substance in our body. But once we get used to it, or if for example, the implant get used to our bodies, then it will become normal. So it happens, but it's not dangerous.
So will there be a change in monthly bleeding?
Yes. When a woman is on contraception, there'll be changes. She'll experience spotting, irregular bleeding, and reduced flow. But that doesn't mean that something is wrong with the reproductive organs. Everything is okay. It's just the body's way of making sure that the contraception is working in her body, so she won't get pregnant. But it's also a good thing for women who experience cramps, because some women do experience very severe cramps during their period. So if they take pills, then it will reduce their cramp. Or for those women, especially girls who cannot afford to pay for sanitary pads every month, the amount of flow will lessen. So that's a good thing for them to also save money.
What's your advice to these women going on family planning and having these concerns? What should they do?
If they think that the bleeding is very it's severe, or if they are concerned about their health, my advice would be for them to visit their nearest health facility or come to any of our marriage soaps clinics or outreach centers.
When someone says fashion, people instantly think clothes. But it's not only that. It's footwear, makeup, accessories, and even body piercings. The word fashion is a general term for a popular style. This is Fashion and Beauty, and today I want to highlight on how machines and apps have made things fashionable. Technology has played a huge role in the fashion industry through social media and retail shops. It's changing the way people shop. We see something trending online and we instantly want to do it or we want it.
Today also, fashion technology is growing at a faster pace than ever. From robots that sew and cut fabric to algorithms that predict style trends. Technology is speeding up every aspect of fashion. Social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter have changed the fashion industry completely. The trend globally are pastels, bold colors, monochromatic look, aka one color, feathers, and skirts in general. People are slowly getting tired of jeans.
With fashion shows, expos, and local SMEs investing in fashionable items, it's great to see people making an effort in the way they look. I mean, the saying does go, when you look good, you feel good. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of shopping at big brands like Maya Centers, Sephora, Victoria's Secret, H&M, you name it. Which is why we love our secondhands.
You might be someone that doesn't like secondhand stuff, but trust me, if you take time to go through the aisles, you will have quality clothing for any occasion.
Greetings and salutations, and welcome to another segment of Tech People. I am Q. This segment will be talking about technologies that have changed the universe. We will now be looking at electric cars, voice assistants, 3D printing, cloud storage, and renewable energies. Let's start off with a world-renowned company that is known for its innovative technologies, and that is Tesla.
Number 1. Tesla. Tesla is an electric vehicle and clean energy company that has done heaps in technical innovations such as electric vehicles and studies into driverless vehicles and also space research. In 2012, Tesla delivered its Model S. This particular model was ranked the best-selling electric car in 2016 and then followed by Model 3, Model X, and Model Y. Driverless vehicles. In 2016, Tesla introduced Tesla Semi. The Semi was powered by 4 electric motors and extensive hardware sensors, enabling it to stay in its own lane. Also, a safe distance from other vehicles. Also, it has software to monitor road condition, which allowed it to drive safely on the highways. SpaceX is a space exploration technology corp founded by Elon Musk, the same person that founded Tesla, with the aim of reducing space transportation, which will enable colonization of Mars. Some of SpaceX's achievement includes the first privately funded liquid-propelled rocket to reach the orbit and also land safely. Number 2, voice assistants. Voice Assistant is a personal helper that lives in your phone, tablet or speakers and any other internet-connected device. These have exploded in popularity over the years and now has come pre-installed in most smart devices. You have Siri for iPhones and Apple, Alexa created by Amazon, and Google Assist is created by Google and now it's available in almost all Android devices. 3D printing. 3D printing process builds on three-dimensional objects from a computer-aided design, usually by adding layers on top of layers. 3D printing can be used in manufacturing, medical, prosthetic limbs, and other stuff such as toys. Number 4. Cloud storage and data syncing. Cloud storage is highly recommended for everyone who wants to keep their important files, documents, contacts, etc. safe. It also can be accessed anywhere on the planet as long as you have the internet connection. You can create a backup from your phone or computer or synchronize the cloud information to any or all of your devices. There are so many cloud storage options out there, including iDrive, pCloud, OneDrive, Apple iCloud, and Google Drive, just to name a few. Number 5. Renewable energy. Renewable energy is energy that is collected from renewable resources, which are naturally replenished, such as sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, and geothermal heat. Renewable energy often provides energy for 4 important areas: electric generation, air and wind, heating and cooling, transportation, and rural off-grid energy services. Some of which is solar power, which is self-explanatory, converting energy from sunlight into usable electricity, and wind power, which harnesses the power of the wind, turning turbines and producing electricity.
And for me personally, I would like to see some electrical vehicles in the country and also more solar panels on houses. And this has been Tech People. I am Q. See you next time.